Hey, it's Mark Ferguson with Invest for More, and we're back at the Kersey Car Wash and hoping this week is better than last week because last week was pretty horrible and it's really not worth having this business if things continue like it did. So we're hoping things are better. We're hoping the machines are working a little better and we can fix some of the issues we've had here. So we should have some new additions this week. I'm not sure they're going to help us any, but we'll show you what I guess that one new addition is. But first off, one of my contractors had put that soap machine up for us. Yay! Except it doesn't work. And I asked him to test it and make sure it worked before we put it up, because the other one, even though it was 70 years old, did work. Now we have a nice, newer, non-working soap machine. So that's an issue. Maybe some people can help me. And then my contractor said, this machine on the left isn't working. These are two machines that the old crappy laundromat repair guys had rebuilt for us, and of course don't work. The one on the right just dumped water nonstop last week, and the one on the left was pulling some weird codes. All the dryers are working still. Those are the ones the good laundromat guys fixed. That's good. We took out the vending machine, so there's more room here. And I have seen more people on the cameras here, so that's good. It is over Christmas, so that'll be interesting to see. We got that cleaned up slightly better. That's where the big heater was before. And then we're checking on Thursday, so we're actually taking 1 day fewer of quarters this week than last time. So like I said, that one on the right dumps water. I'm not sure what to do on that. And this one was pulling weird electrical codes, and so me being the appliance repairman I am now, know how to disconnect the wiring and put it back on, and look, it worked. It's working again. So we ran it just to make sure that it was still working, and it was. But of course, there's an issue that came up after a while, and we'll show you that here in just a second. Here's another machine we got in here as well, and this one is only $1.75. So cheap. We bought a bunch of machines from a defunct laundromat, and a lot of their machines were extremely cheap. Might be why they went out of business. But me also being an appliance repairman now, figured out how to change the price to $2. Now, I don't remember how I did it. I found a YouTube channel that had this exact model because there's about 75 different models with different buttons, and you push a bunch of buttons and push them together and disconnect something in there, and voila, it's $2. But I did actually do it and was pretty surprised. Now just got to drill out that coin box and get a better coin box in there because we haven't done that yet. So there might actually be some money in there that we didn't count this week too. Of course, I got this washing machine going, and it foamed up like crazy. That happened to another one before, so I don't know if somebody's putting stuff in there or they're not draining right or something's wrong. But that's two of those machines have just soaped up like crazy. So here's a soap machine, and what it does, it's got some stuff in there, and it had $20 of quarters in it. We stole this from the the defunct laundromat too. It just says it's out of stock. No matter what you do, what you put in there, you put quarters in it, it just dumps them back out to you. So I tried unplugging it, of course, plugging it back in again. I tried kind of messing with the sensors down below the soap. At least I think that's what those are down there. Put my hand, pushing on them. Nothing really seemed to do anything. So I don't know if there's any ideas or people out there who might know how to fix this. I'm sure I could get the old laundromat guys to come out here and work on it for 4 weeks and not fix it, but I'm not going to do that. So I tried looking online a little bit. Not a lot of information on these things online. So that was a little tricky. I kept getting like pop machines and different information there. So would love this to actually work. That would be fantastic. But I'm not exactly sure how to do that. Don't have an owner's manual or anything like that. And then, of course, at some point it would be nice to reprice it too. And I'm not sure how to do that yet either. They're all $1, which is better than 75 cents, our old machine, because we were basically losing money and breaking even there. Those cost us about 70 cents each to get them here and shipped. So we'd like to change that price at some point too, but first off, would love for it to actually work. So anyone has any ideas, love to hear it. Now, I only came here once this week. Usually I go twice a week, and once before we ran out of quarters when I did that. And so I was curious to see if we came close to running out of quarters this time too. I wish we had a bigger change machine, because it's not like we're collecting thousands and thousands of dollars. I think, it holds about $400 worth of quarters, and it is almost empty again. So definitely Need to be careful with that. And I think I could figure out a way to put more quarters in there with that top thing they have. I thought that thing was there to help you put quarters into it. I think they actually put it in there so you could put more quarters in there and fill it up fuller. So, of course, people always ask me to do the lints and yell at me for not doing lint traps. We do clean the lint traps, and there were 2 people in there while I was doing this, but that was actually a good sign. So, cleaning the lint traps just to show people, yes, we do that. But yeah. So the dryers are mostly working, and the washers are mostly working. Now we see how much money's in there. I got new buckets for here too. So those are also, I talked about in my other laundromat, the one that actually, brings in lots of money and is bigger. Lots of money may be an overstatement, but I found a bunch of buckets upstairs in my office that I could use. It worked much better. And I've had a Home Depot bucket. We actually broke it. So too many quarters. These will probably break eventually too. But it's better than the coin bags. It's better than my envelopes, that's for sure. So that's way, way better than last week. So that's a good sign. And as you can see, they're also being used, and we're a day short of a week. So that's also nice because I saw people on the cameras after I was there all day on Thursday. So that was good to see. So there's probably quite a bit more money in there. Maybe we'll have a lot of money next week. Although with New Year's, never know. I don't know if it's more or less people coming to laundromats on New Year's. And this is the machine that was kind of broken for a little while, and then we got it working. So we'll check that out. There's the old washers. I do separate them, so old washers and new washers for some reason. It's just interesting to see what we have. This machine we still have here. We're going to get rid of it soon. It's the oldest, worst shaped one. But I don't want to take out a working machine right now and replace it with a non-working machine. So this Speed Queen does work. Like I said, we changed the price on it. I don't know if people have been using it because I can't get into the coin box yet. I think that's being drilled out today, hopefully. My guy was going to go out there and do a few more things and drill out that box. And then, just random stuff like, you can see how dirty that washer is. We try and clean them, and then they're just like random towels and stuff people left in there. And so other people aren't using it because they think someone's still using stuff or has clothes in there, so just need to make sure we're cleaning up, taking care of stuff out. The floors, the laundromat itself, was actually very clean, not dirty at all. And then that's nice. We still, clean it, make it better. But some people say you need to be in there every day to clean. There's no way this laundromat would ever make enough money to afford that. So maybe if somebody lived on the premises and lived next door, and but never will it ever make enough money to support that. So that's definitely better than last week too. Not like record breaking, but better than our horrible week last week. And that's good to see, especially over Christmas, especially with the short week, like I've said 17 times. And these machines are still working. One of those middle ones was one that foamed up a couple of weeks ago, had other issues, so that was good. And then eventually, it's so fun bringing in machines that don't work. Eventually, I'll get the same key for all of these, but we have lots of different keys because lots of different stuff going on. So there was some money in there. Oops. Some people had been using it, even with the air coat, so that's good to see too. Of course, we have the money. You can see the 2,100 quarters that was on there before. That was from the other laundromat. We won't do that. We'll do like a 10th to a 5th of that. So I don't want to get anybody's hopes up. Notice we don't have a big bucket to put quarters in for this laundromat, and we don't need it. And the coin machine works fine, don't worry. People who say I need one, I don't know what you're talking about. It's perfectly fine, rebuilt coin machine. So, and, for the other laundromat, I still haven't heard back from my coin changer guy. We just have one hopper. I've texted him a few times. He won't respond, which is pretty annoying because we paid him for a brand new hopper to be in there. we used it one time, it didn't work, and then he took it out, and we haven't heard anything since. But supposedly he's the best coin change person in the state. I don't know. But I'm hoping maybe he just took a long vacation. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, here come washer money, and it's definitely better than last week. So that's good to see, and it's way faster doing the small laundromat change. There's so much less of it, but that's okay. Yeah, last week we only had 119 from all the washers together, which is crazy, less than 500 quarters. So, way better already this week. Don't worry, it works fine. So here's the sales chart from forever. It's getting longer, I know. But last week was so bad, it was almost our worst week ever. Not quite. But we also don't have the car wash working. We took out the vending machines. So that'll take some sales away. But again, the vending machines aren't pure profit. And we may or may not get the car wash working again. I'm not sure. I still haven't decided on that yet. But here, things were looking really good for a while. We got new machines in. Sales went up, revenues went up, almost hit $400 or over $400 one week, and things were still going pretty good. And then we had some problems and issues, broken machines, more broken machines, the car wash broke, so all kinds of bad stuff. But we're back up again. 177 from the washers, 90.75 from the dryers. We had a few bucks in the soap machine we took out. Now we have a non-working soap machine. A few bucks from Pop, but not much. No, that Pop was last week. Never mind. No money from Pop. That's just because I didn't zero out the other ones. So we'll see how it goes. Hoping it gets better and better and better. But as you can see, we still need to be above 400, probably closer to 500 a week, for it to be a viable business and make money based on what I paid for the property, even including the rent we get next door. And then that doesn't really include the time we spend on it. So those are things to consider, to look at with this business. It's been a good learning experience. It's been fun making videos on it, but it really needs to do better. And I really need to get a bigger machine in there, but I need a soft mount, or I need to dump a ton of concrete under the floor to get some bigger machines, and that could help too. So there's things we can do to make it better. We can also add some more dryers, which we want to do eventually. Get the other machines working, that would help. But people do like it. People are coming still. So we'll continue to chug along for a while and see what happens here at the start of the year. Thanks for watching. Hope you stick around. We'll have other videos in the other laundromat, and of course our flips, rentals, businesses, all of that coming up here soon too. And we'll probably do a liquor store video here very soon as well. I haven't been there for a while, which is good. And we'll talk about all of that coming up.